Hello and welcome to today's live video. Today's video is a little bit more of an impromptu than usual. It's a long weekend, so I'm pretty sure a lot of you are not even at work today, but that doesn't matter. I've just come back from a very interesting networking meeting and I felt a little bit energized and a little bit inspired actually to talk about the topic I actually have for you today. And today's topic is actually the things that your website needs to have to actually generate business. A lot of people actually think that just having a website is enough. You know, it's true, you need a website to make sure that people understand that you're a bona fide business, but it needs to have a lot more to actually generate sales and generate income. So that's what we will be going through today. Who am I? I'm Stephanie Fiteni, and I help coaches, consultants, and small business owners make sure that their blog and their website actually generate traffic, and also especially that they generate the right kind of business, because not every kind of client is created equal, and of course some kinds of clients make a better match and more profitability for your business, and that's what we are here to do, to match you up with your ideal clients. So what are the tools or features that you need to have in your website to generate business? So the first thing you need is list building tools. When I say list, I mean email list. If you do not have an email list, you will very likely be missing out on a lot of profits. Why will you be missing out? Because when you have a new offer, when you have perhaps a discount or a batching of different products, when you have something to actually tell your audience, you cannot reach them by email unless you have your list. And I can tell you from personal experience and from my clients' experience that email pays for itself not only tenfold, but probably 1,000-fold. Email is a very, very cheap tool to use. And when you actually get in touch with clients, a number of them are always going to get back to you and inquire further. They may not exactly buy what we are offering them, but just beginning the conversation is going to give you a little bit of a boost when it comes to new business. So it will always be useful. Now, how do we build our list from our website? We build our list from our website by offering free information to our clients or prospects. So things like PDFs, videos, anything that our clients or our prospects will find useful, which is of course connected to our product, we can give away in exchange for an email address. We of course should always keep a list of people who have already bought from us as well, because that list needs to be really taken care of carefully. They are more likely to buy than any other prospect in your pipeline by at least 70%. So make sure you really take care of the people who have already purchased from you. So another important tool, which is connected, and I just mentioned, is of course the freebies. Now the freebies are those things that people are going to download or consume for free. You don't necessarily always ask for an email address in exchange. You can start off by having some information that is totally free, some information that requires an email address, and some, really high value content, or maybe you're also asking for, perhaps a telephone number or a way of contacting them directly and actually booking a meeting. Because of course, it's the face-to-face, whether it's on Skype because you're in different countries, or it's face-to-face meeting because you're in the same area, that is what's going to close the sale. So the next thing that you can do to further boost your list building and then further boost even your freebie consumption is pop-ups. Now I know as an end user, you probably think, pop-ups are so annoying. But no matter where you look, you can just go and Google it right now. Statistics show that pop-ups really work. And if your pop-up, just as somebody is leaving your site, you don't have to have one of these timed pop-ups that just come up every time you're reading a post. Those can be very annoying because they disturb you. You can use one of these pop-ups that pop up as you're rolling out of the site. So it picks up when somebody's leaving your website, and then you can offer them not just to register for your newsletter, but perhaps to download your most valuable freebie. So, you're not really offering them, oh, please follow us, please come back. You're saying, hey, I have something of value. Are you sure you want to leave without taking this? So that's definitely one to try. The next thing is something you come to, especially when you feel that the people who are reading these particular posts or these particular pages on your website are close to doing a purchase. So if you have an e-commerce site, you may want, in the shopping cart page, you may want to put a chat tool. So if people have, they have questions about shipping, about delivery, maybe they have questions about something, really basic about the size of the product they're going to buy. If they can get in touch with you, they are so much more likely to buy, no matter if it's a product or a service. But you absolutely must have the chat tool in the pages that people will look at before they actually buy online or before they go ahead and book your service. And of course, a very important accompaniment to this chat tool is going to be an online video. Online videos are important because you can use video to address, first of all, that part of your audience that does not like to read. And also, you can also use it to address perhaps difficult questions about your product, especially if it's software, or if it's something technical, or if it's a service that is really highly customized. In that case, the best thing to do is to have a video that really explains and delivers the benefits of that product, and then urge the client to get in touch for further detail. So those are the main tools that you need to have on your website to actually generate business. And of course, there are many more that you can think about, but these are the absolute must-haves. There is no way you're going to generate business unless you have your persuasion tools in the terms of a chat tool and video content, and also freebies, why not? And also your list building tools, which is ideally and always a very good long-term plan to have for your business. List building should always be there. So, of course, one of the most obvious things that you need to have that you can really leverage all these tools on is also a blog. However, all the tools I mentioned don't necessarily have to be on a blog. You can have really good content even if you have a website that at the moment does not have blog capability. But if you can get to one, I would definitely encourage you to actually install a blog on your website. So that's all I had for you today. I am actually quite excited because I'm preparing a course which I'm going to launch in the next few weeks. And some of you might already know that I launched a course last year, and that did really well. It was a little bit long, though, as a 3-month course. So this year's course is going to be shorter, but it will still be absolutely packed with value and will be very useful also to the people who did last year's course. So I definitely encourage you to look at the information when I finally share it with you. At the moment, it's still all under wraps. So thank you very much for following today's live. I will be, of course, posting a blog post that is an accompaniment to this video to actually go further into the points that I've mentioned to you. So if you found it interesting, do pop over to stephaniefitani.com/blog and do have a look at the blog post, which will, of course, carry a freebie for you. Thank you very much for following, and I will see you in next week's video.